welcome, and that was particularly enthusiastic of that man there. I couldn't help but notice you were enthusiastic above and beyond the Call of Duty almost. But it was nice, you know, I enjoyed it. It's got me off to a flying start. Let's hope I can maintain that flying start. Have a little more guitar through the mix, please. Lovely. If I didn't love you, I'd hurt you. Watching you play in the bar. A soft-side stickleback maybe. A scrubbing brush landing cry. Your skin gets softer and warmer. I pat you down with a towel. Tonight it's love by the fire. My mind goes out on the prowl. If I didn't love you, I'd hate you. I'm playing your stereogram. Singles remind me of kisses. Albums remind me of friends. Tonight it's love by the fire. The wind blows over the coast. Passionate looks I can't see, but you turn the look into stone. If I didn't love you, would you see me go by the fire? If I didn't love you, would you make me feel so? But then love me. Oh, if I didn't love you, if I didn't love you, I would you. Very kind. Come and sit side by side. It's time to poke at the fire, but it's not tonight. Looks are fine. Taking a bite on a biscuit. The record jumps on a scratch. Tonight it's love by the fire. The door of your love's on the line. If I didn't love you, would you sit and go by the fire? If I didn't love you, would you make me feel so? I feel nothing. Oh, if I didn't love you, would you sit and go by the fire? If I didn't love you, would you make me feel so? I feel nothing. Oh, if I didn't love you, if I didn't love you. Thank you very much. There's a little more vocal to the edge, please. It'd be lovely. I know the sound is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. That was a song from about 1980, I believe. This song is shifting fast forward through Squeeze's career to 1991, the beginning of Squeeze's quiet period, which was to last until we disappeared gradually into a Star Trek-like kind of salt and minerals, when the transponder didn't work properly one time. But hey, we had a lot of fun. This is a song called The Truth. to you, I cheated too, so I feel can I be? But still you stick through thick and thin, hoping that you'll change me. I told the lie that fell behind you, but began to wait. The passion grew and then I knew that things were not the same. The truth, it's so tough to say to explain. The truth, playing tricks with me again. But the truth has to be told. My blood runs hot and cold. The truth is not my middle name. You threw a rope attached with hope way down into the sea. But never swim so deeply in the tides of mystery. For what is worth, I don't deserve a girl as strong as you. You're worth much more than me, I'm sure, except this is the truth. The truth, it's so tough to say to explain. The truth, playing tricks with me again. Well, the truth has to be told. My blood runs hot and cold. The truth is not my middle name. Well, the truth has to be told. My blood runs hot and cold. The truth is not my middle name. Oh, and the truth has to be told. Oh, my blood runs hot and cold. The truth is not my middle name. Just have a little more vocal through the wedge, that would be fantastic. Then I'll be perfectly set. Thank you. Now, that's my technical announcement. My announcement to you now is, first of all, I'd like to propose a toast to all of you. Cheers, then. It needn't be alcohol, it's not big and it's not clever, it's just, I just happen to like it, but that's fair enough, you know, whatever your choice is, but cheers anyway. I'd also like to play you a song from my fantastic debut solo CD. I have waited like a coiled spring for some 20 odd years, waiting until I reached the age of 43 before releasing my first solo CD. A cunning ploy, I thought. Anyway, it has, as well as 12 songs and 3 bonus tracks, which means 3 tracks that you wouldn't normally get on the record because they wouldn't normally be on the record if you had that much room. They'd be the ones you'd leave off. But actually, no, they're bonus tracks, except one of them actually isn't. I wouldn't have left it off. The other 2 I might have done. No, I'm not doing a very good job of selling it, I realise this. No, one's an acoustic version, right, of one of the other songs, that's good. The other one's a dance sort of, I say dance in inverted commas, version of one of the other songs, which is the song I'm about to play actually, but that's neither here nor there because I'm going to talk a little bit more about the cover art. So not only are there wonderful songs on the CD, but there's fantastic cover art. The picture on the front, I realise it may be a bit small for you to see. Well, someone has you're not the first person to say that actually, but it's a wonderful illustration taken from the 1930s. There's a flying competition held in California actually, and there's a man, as you can see there is a man, you can see he's got short haircut and everything, in a white boy in a suit with a pair of strap-on wings. Now I can only surmise that we would have known his name had he succeeded. He remains anonymous to us all, I suspect, unless anyone can correct me. But what I liked about the picture when I first saw it was the immense sense of optimism about it. It immediately connected with me. There's some other things you may connect with me that I perhaps don't want to know about. But there's another thing which struck me, which is that he also looks, if you look at the cover briefly and look away and think of something else, he looks quite like me. Well, it was me. Well, there you go, it works, doesn't it? Except perhaps a little bit slimmer, which actually did me a favour because I didn't then have to actually lose the weight myself for the cover, which is brilliant. Saying all the wrong things. No, I am saying the right things. This is a song. This is a song from that record. It's someone rather sweetly thought it was about me and Chris, but it's not. It's about my children who now live in Australia, and as I don't, that's not a great source of fun for me. But this is called "This Is Where You Ain't." Sitting alone with time to reflect on all that's come to pass. If anyone had told me how it would end up, I think I would have lied. But the moments that we shared have stayed. It's a challenge to know how to feel, but the end results are the same as this is now the deal. This is where we had some fun, this is where we played, but now that I have to face this is where you wait. This is where you slept at night, but this is where we ate. Everyday things have stopped now because this is where you went. When you were leaving, the way you held me told me all I needed to know. We both feel the same way about saying goodbye. It's crap, but then you go.
way, just sort of have a walk around and get myself acquainted, because I've only been here about half an hour and I really don't know what I'm dealing with, and as I say, I'm a non-threatening person. I come in complete peace, I mean you no harm, but let me also conduct a survey. Alright, I'll keep away. Let me also conduct a survey amongst you while I have my little stroll, which is this. It's a non-judgmental survey on my part, and it's simply to ask you this question. Have you seen me before in a solo acoustic mode? If you have, could you please raise your hands now? Oh, looks. Okay, that's more than I expected. Okay, and so the opposite question is, if you have not seen me before, and this is the non-judgmental part on my behalf, there'll be no condemnation if you've taken this long to see me by myself. That's fine. That's okay. It's fine by me. But if you could raise your hands now, that would be lovely. You have not seen me before. Cool. That's fine.
What about with Squeeze?
It's all right. It's all right.
What about if we saw you with Squeeze? Is that okay?
No, well, no, it's okay for Squeeze. You are more likely to see me with Squeeze. Granted, the amount of times that we toured and the amount of times that I've toured by myself. But I just wanted to tell you about what to expect. Oh, sorry, I just poked you accidentally. I said I was non-threatening, that is, unless my fingers went. Fingers go astray. I'm sorry, I'm absolutely infatuated with that Fox show about cops. And I just can't help but think of everything in those sort of terms. I was pulled over by the police the other day, and I was speeding, and so I put on my best Terry Thomas accent and said, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry, officer, I exceeded the speed limit, and here's my passport," and he was very nice, he let me off. But then I made the mistake of asking if he'd mind having a photograph taken with me, and he was very nice, and he said, "Yeah, that'd be okay." So we had a photograph taken like that, and I was very pleased. You know, I'm a tourist as well as a serious musician, but then I asked if he'd mind doing another one with me cuffed and over the which he wasn't so keen to do, and sent me on my way, although in a very friendly manner. Now, so what was I saying before I went down that particular? I love those shows anyway. What I was saying, oh yeah, I know what I was saying. The whole point of this is that if you haven't seen me before, a couple of things really. First is I suffer from claustrophobia sometimes when I'm in an audience, and I hate the feeling that I can't get up at any point. So I want you all to feel perfectly safe and fine with getting up in the middle of a song. Just get up and wander around, or go to the bar or the bathroom, whatever you want to do. That's fine by me. Just so you feel, as long as you feel relaxed, then I feel relaxed too. That's a good thing. The second thing is that I take requests, and indeed I don't work with a set list. I like to be sort of request driven to a certain extent. I will sometimes, however, completely ignore requests. That's when I don't know them, or on the other hand, if I'm squirreling them away for later consumption, I can sort of get them out later and produce like a remarkable trick. And hopefully you will be delighted and amazed. Anyway, that's quite enough from me. My first request is... incomprehensible.
Toothbrush, some toothpaste, a flannel for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. That's a church in the steeple, the laundry on the hill, the billboards and the buildings, memories of it still keep calling and calling. What's been going on now that you have gone? seduction. I wish that it would stop. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted by the truth has discovered. Oh! I bought a novel, some perfume, a fortune all for you. But it's not my conscience that hates to be untrue. I asked of my reflection, tell me what is there to do. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted by the truth I've discovered. Oh, tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted by the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted by the truth I've discovered. What's been going on? This is absolutely true. This morning, I was staying at a friend's house in Long Island, and it was right on the beach, and there was a pier there. And I jumped in because I had a little bit of a hangover this morning, and I thought that was the best way to get rid of it. Swam around the pier for about 30 seconds. It was quite cold, but it was invigorating. It did the trick. Went to the ladder and wished that I had arms like this guy, because I went. As my friend said, I didn't exactly resemble the man from Atlantis when I emerged from there. Anyway, that was apropos of nothing. I had another request from over there, which I'm going to honour now. It's my favourite song that Chris Difford and I have written. It was the title track from Squeeze's 1993 album, Some Fantastic Place. She gave to me her tenderness, her friendship and her love. I see her face from time to time, and the sky above. We grew up blinding as we went, but avoid times could be. It took us through wilderness, into the calmest sea. A smile could lift me from the pain I often find within. She said some things I won't forget. She made a few bells ring. So simple her humility, the beauty found in grace. Today she lives another life in some fantastic place. She showed me how to raise a smile out of a bitter gloom. And in her golden century, a life began to bloom. She visualized the road ahead and planned how it would be. She left behind the strongest love that lives eternally. I had the hope that when it's time, the hate to come away. But she'll be there to show me around whenever comes that day. Her love was life and happiness, and in her steps I trace the way to live a better life in some fantastic place. It's a song Chris and I wrote very early in our career. We were much younger then, that's the way I justify it to myself. Unfortunately, I haven't grown out of the subject matter of the song. I'm always touching myself, I've got nothing else to do. And when I'm touching myself, I'm always thinking of you. Touching me, touching you, I've got nothing else to do. Ooh. Touching me, touching you. Here, there, and in my hair. When you kiss me, I'm always playing around, eyes closed in the Arctic night. And when I'm playing around, I think of all the things I like. Touching me, touching you, I've got nothing else to do. Ooh. Touching me, touching you. Here, there, and in my head. And when you kiss me, babe, I'm touched, ain't love enough.
Any one of us could have written that song. You did.
So I aim to bring you only the finest possible tunings available. The finest European tunings. Kept in cellars, aged in Norfolk. Okay. She feels messed around. She wants to give up love for good. She kicks her pants and splits the wood. She cries her eyes out in the rain. She swears aloud and so again. She feels messed around. She takes a coat off as it pours. The passing dead time she ignores. Says where the problems on the bench, and where the heels she digs her trench. She feels messed around. She rips her skirt and tears her dress, climbing over his garden fence. But on the morning as tears still fall, she's in the mood for love at all. She feels messed around. The door won't shut, the nights won't light. The phone went out, the skirt's too tight. She feels messed around. The words don't match, her heart won't heal. The phone won't fit, but the food won't feel. She feels messed around. She let this album perform all the time, and always get off of his ground. All the kids' horses and all the kids' blood, they're come to mess around. She wants to give splits the wood. She cries her eyes out in the rain. She swears so loud and so again. She feels messed around. She feels messed around. She feels messed around. Very much. It's a song I've written with Kim Stockwood. It's from the incomplete Glenn Tilbrook. It's called I Won't See You. Saw your boyfriend just the other day. He's singing really nice. And I know it's been a long while since we said goodbye. But when I see you now, my heart just sinks so low somehow. 'Cause I won't see you coming around no more. How I loved it in the afternoon, hear you knocking on my door. And I know that we were not to be. I know that we were sure. But when I see you now, my heart just sinks so low somehow. 'Cause I won't see you coming around no more. No, I won't see you coming around no more. Sometimes you just take your chances and it doesn't work. But I let you slip through my fingers, and even now it hurts. We both have been through pastures new, sample green across a while. And I know that I shouldn't say I still love to see you smile. But when I see you now, my heart just sinks so low somehow. 'Cause I won't see you coming around no more. No, I won't see you coming around no more. I won't see you coming around no more. Thank you. Thank you very much. This also is a song from the incomplete Glenn Tilbrook, and I very, very much admired Randy Newman's acceptance speech at the Oscars, which I don't know if you're familiar with. He'd been nominated, this is the 16th time he'd been nominated, and he said, "I'd like to thank the Academy for giving me so many chances to be humiliated." I sort of identified with him when he said that, because I too had the chance to be humiliated when really the song tells the whole story. All I can tell you is it's unfortunately all true. It really, the subject of it is contained in the song title, but it's also, on a broader sense, it's about one of two panic attacks that I've suffered. The first was when I was 20, and I've been on television about 4 times, and people started recognising me when I was out with a bunch of my friends, and it really scared me in a big way. And that was the only one that I'd had until I was about 41 years old. And I got offered by the BBC in London to present and do a programme on Randy Newman, which involved interviewing Randy Newman. This is the song's title, Interviewing Randy Newman. It was a hot afternoon. I got a train at the mutual acquaintance. Yes, I felt like I should know enough to put him through his paces. It should be words and ways for me to shoot the breeze and find a new one. Let's get a few things straight, said Steve, the producer of the radio show. Just relax and have a good time, but there are some key things we'll want to know. That's fine, I said, I've done my homework. I bought the CDs and some notes, but I'd rather not read from written questions, so let's just see how it goes. We've got an hour, so let's not worry. We'll get some pencil going and not hurry. You looked a little bit nervous. I said that it would be great. We take Pete here in London and Randy's at home in LA. Cut to 2 hours later, and it's 1 minute to 5. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm glad this isn't going alive. There's a pounding in my heart as I start interviewing Randy Newman. Hello there, Randy, I'm Glenn Tilbrook. Are you there? Can you hear me? Let me just say that I've been a big fan of yours since 1973. And all the questions that I thought would flow just sailed right out of my head. And in the hour that followed, I huffed and bluffed my way through a pool of sweat. I remember asking him if he was doing merchandise in 74. And if so, did he ever consider selling Randy Newman's mighty sword? As a joke, it wouldn't have made the C list. It's a character and his pet name for his penis. Yes, I want something less than all the sound and success of Randy Newman. And he had been kind, but I found it like I didn't have a clue, man. That love's easy record, if you haven't got it yet, what you should do, man. Thank you. Very kind, very kind. Song. One of many that we wrote within Squeeze, myself and Chris, about drinking. She sits in an empty room. The look on her face says it all. A bruise appears round her crying eye as the teardrops sadly fall. He knocked her over, he hit her, told her she's stupid. He's out of his head once again. She knows that tough love is needed to save the love of her friend. There he sits in a freezing car. She's in the bed at the wall, cold light of the morning sky finds him cramped and looking warm. He wanders inside and tiptoes and brews up some coffee. He's shaking and sweating again. She knows that tough love is needed to save the love of her friend. They talk it over, but it's not easy sorting it out. She cannot take it when he tells lies and sneaks up out of the room. somebody's lost the room. Tea leaves sitting with an empty cup, no expression on his face. The TV showing commercials, sparking arms again. More drugs in the drinking, the heart can stop sinking. Now that he's home once again, she knows that tough love is needed to save the love of her friend. They talked it over for hours and hours and hours till everything sounded the same. She knows it's tough love that she finds in her to dissolve the pain. You've left my ring by your side. Now is that love? You cleaned me out, you could say broke. Now is that love? The better it gets, the more these girls forget that that is love. You won't get dressed, you walk about. Now is that? Is that the teasing myself push me out? Now is that? Is that the tougher I dance, the more my lips frequent? That is love. Beat me up with your letters, your walkout notes. Funny how you still find me right here at home. Legs up with a book and a drink. Now is that love that's making you think? You come right up from not so hot. Now is that love? My assets froze while yours have dropped. Now is that? It's a cupid disguise. The more or less survive. Now that is love. Beat me up with your letters, your walkout notes. Funny how you still find me right here at home. It's up with a book and a drink. Now it's that love that's making you think. You may not get the finger points. Now is that love? The more you cool down, the easier love is found. Now that is love.
Wow. That was awesome. Which happened everybody together? All right then. How easy was that? Well, as easy as me swapping my guitar.
It's a good song.
Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful 12-string guitar. Okay, so you're not that enthusiastic. That's fine. I can live with that.
What kind of guitar is that? Taylor.
Looks like a Taylor. As much as I love you, as much as I care, I just can't pretend that the problem's not there. We know the boundaries from where we both stand. I've always been happy without any plans, and now I feel sorrow. It's makes you turn still. I know still on track, love. The moon has come up and the sun has gone down. A million or more times since you've been around. Our life still goes on, but it won't be the same. It's when we're together, love for me knows pain with words that are tender. I love the private, but can our love go on without the real? Without the real, without the real. White clouds appear like cotton wool, the wind bends trees to bow. As we farewell this love of ours, like some old sacred cow. As sure as heaven's above us, and hell is down below. Without a third wheel to drive us, we'll have no place to go. There's a lump in my throat and I'm choked as I say, our love has these twilight that's caught in the day. We can summer back on the doors slowly close, like little captains pulled out the show. We both know it's over, but somehow we feel there's no winning circles without the rail. Without the rail, without the rail, without the rail, without the rail. Without the rail. Oh, as much as I love you, as much as I love you. I'm going to play a song. I will. Well, I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to play this cover, which is some of the music that I grew up listening to that actually didn't really. It's always been there, but it's never really come out in a lot of Squeeze's music. This is a song by Sonny Terry and Sticks McGee from 1948 called "Drinking Wine Spurdy Odie." New Orleans, everything's fine. All the cats been drinking that wine, drinking that messes every night. When they get drunk, they start fighting all night, drinking wine. Spurdy Odie, drinking wine, wine. Spurdy Odie, drinking wine, wine. Spurdy Odie, drinking wine, pass that bottle to me. If you wanna get along in New Orleans town, buy some wine and then they pass it all around. The age comes up to 49. When they buy whiskey, then they do it this fine, drinking wine. Spurdy Odie, drinking wine, wine. Spurdy Odie, drinking wine, wine. Spurdy Odie, drinking wine, pass that bottle to me. Say wine,
strings at the end of the gig. Beautiful t-shirts, absolutely wonderful. No, I'll probably selling anything. Anyway. I'll put this down for a bit, I think. My guitars are very organic, they just grow other strings, providing they're left in the right temperature. In a beautiful environment. I'm going to play a song now which is Squeeze's last dent in the charts over here. It was a lovely moment for us. It's a song called Hourglass, and in order, Elvis Presley used to say, appreciate it, and I appreciate it. I would like very much to envisage your help, I envisage you helping, that would be how I would put it. If I were to play the saxophone solo on the guitar, wouldn't sound at all like a saxophone solo, but it will sound like a guitar solo. On the other hand, picture, if you will, the bongos not being there either. Instead, a raucous set of handclaps provided by yourselves. Now, easy enough it sounds, but it's a potential minefield. Let me explain to you. There are 32 claps that I would ask you to do individually, each one of you, but at a very tightly hewn rhythm. Now, I'll give you a demonstration of exactly how it would sound like. They would all be in perfect precision, of course. It would be at this tempo and for this duration.
We're right on that!
Yeah! Cool. Whoa, that frightened me a bit actually. All right, I've recovered now. So that's what I'd ask you to do. Now, providing that you agree with this, I have to ask you to regard the tempo because it's very important that you're all together. Although I am in a slightly sort of win-win situation, because if you are clapping at that tempo and you're out of time, it just turns into applause, in which case I'm very grateful. But I trust that will not happen until the appropriate time. Rather, I would ask you to look out for two signals in order to relax you for the duration of the song. The first signal will be... Okay, I'll just carry on now. The first signal will be there'll be an a cappella chorus. That will tell you to, if you apply oils or anything to your hands before you do hand claps, that will be the time to do that quickly. The second signal, rather more immediate, will be a sort of fluttering of my eyebrows that may even appear rather desperate to you. That's probably the way that it will be by that point. Then you start clapping and it's going to be great after that. It's all about tension and release, and you have the tension provided we have the release. Good. Glad we've got that sorted out. This is Hourglass. I wish you the very best of luck. I'll see you at the other end. No one's
throw it overboard, see if we can swim back to the shore. No one's in the house, everyone is out, all the lights on, the blinds are down. Eyeglasses, no more grains of sand, little red grains of sand. But watch it stop, no more turning heads, little green neon hands. Take to the bridge, throw it overboard, see if it can swim back to the shore. No one's in the house, everyone is out, all the lights are on, the blinds are down. Take to the bridge, throw it overboard, see if it can swim back to the shore. No one's in the house, everyone is out, all the lights are on, the blinds are down. Feel like I'm calling back to the shore. No one can hear me calling. Feel like I'm falling back to the floor. No one can catch me from falling. Take to the bridge, throw it overboard, see if we can swim back to the shore. No one's in the house, everyone is out, all the lights on, the blinds are down. Take to the bridge, throw it overboard, see if we can swim back to the shore. No one's in the house, everyone is out, all the lights on, the blinds are down. Thank you very much for your kind help. Cheers then.
Now, what I'd like to do.
What's in there? Good. It's a bar. Okay. I'd like to offer you a number of choices again. I'll try and make this as brief as possible. The Glen Tilbrook choice, as ever, we all live in various states of democracy, and I would like to extend the choice to you, really, by asking you whether you would fancy option A, which is we go into the bar to have a couple of songs over there. That's option A. I don't want to split the vote. We could go into the bar, we could go outside, we could just go somewhere else, if you like. That's option A. We could just go somewhere. It would be fun. It could be fun. It could be fun. Option B is, thank you very much, Glenn. I appreciate your kind offer, but I'm really rather comfortably sat at my table. I would really prefer not to move. Thank you very much for considering us at this time, but actually, we're perfectly happy where we are. Okay, that's option B. Option A, go outside into the bar, go somewhere. Option B, stay as we are. Okay, all those in favour of option A, can you please raise your hands now? That's lost. Option B, please raise your hands now.
I'll raise my hand.
Okay, I'm sorry. Option A again. I couldn't see about it. Okay, and option B. Can I just have a show of hands from those of you who haven't voted at all?
Shit, what'd he
You
say?
don't care, you don't mind, you just be swept along by the tide, whatever way it goes. I think option A slightly won, so let's just stay put. I guarantee you we won't lose a moment's music. I will be fine. Can you mute me? I don't want to make a horrible noise for the PA. There we are. Okay, it's going to be great. If you like that sort of thing. If you don't like that sort of thing, it's going to be horrible. Welcome back in.
For some reason my guitar stopped working.
Gentlemen, very much.
Never stopped working. Ah, lovely. All right.
First thing wrong.
A couple of requests I've had. With the hair up in his fingers, the fish and chips well lingers under amber street lamps. She holds the law in her hands, the moistness of the damp night, but silent through the lamplight. But though she's only 14, she really knows her cards.
Like it was only half the food bill.
Up the railway signs, there's him on how they're lying. And they yes, but you're my missus, I'm your mister.
The whole time he's walking around like, this guy rocks, man.
She was on the turning. Remember your first nibble when best friends are so late. we really took the colors, we're walking with each other. Oh, Miss Giggle, this lady that she'd wiggle all along the high street. She splashed out on an ice cream. Sometimes really treat her when her brother's mother's bleed her. Well, he went up to Boston. He said that he was forced to rob the flats of high price, 'cause she was ill and she would cry each morning. She got sick up. Her mother sometimes hit her. If she didn't know the story, she would have been so sorry. He received a letter and a bill. There was nothing else to do but get rid of it. Only in his dormitory, he'd sit and stare. Is this for real? Or is it really bad? Summer came, so they went down to the coast. In his tent, she cooked upon his pie mark. The sun put local cider that morning in his rucksack. She said, I want that chance back to be perhaps the one who will forever love you. To be perhaps the one who will forever love you.
Thank you very much. This next song is a song written by Elvis Costello. It's actually a song I did as a duet with him. As Elvis is not here tonight, to the best of my knowledge, I'll be taking both parts, with the exception of the harmonies, of course, which is I haven't actually quite completed the Trappist monk method of singing two notes yet. So I'll be doing that just a single, unless that, of course, there is anybody who wants to take the part of Elvis.
Fuck. Which song is this?
Disregard everything I said before.
What song is this? I'll sing it.
Tom, please welcome Tom.
Hey, Tom!
Tonight, Tom, you're
Hey,
going to
Tommy! Ew! You stupid son of a... Hey, Tom!
It's on Tom, ladies and gentlemen, you did a great job. I'm happy you're convinced. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom, the shortest stage appearance ever. Right, I'll be doing that by myself. Oh, you're getting muted or something.
You almost had it!
Well, I'm sorry that I wasn't more specific. I was in Graceland's only last week.
Go ahead!
What's your name? Gary. Please welcome Gary. Oh, it's not easy to resist temptation. Walking around looking like a figment of somebody else's imagination. Taking everyone, she said, just like an open invitation with the power of persuasion.
Right. Maybe I didn't love you quite as much as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as often as I should have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those long and lonely nights, and I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, I'm so sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that our sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. If I made you feel second best, I'm so sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. 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 Thank you very much. I never thought it would happen with me and a girl from Chicago. I don't know when you're coming. That night I ain't forgotten. When she got all the rations for summer of the passions, I said you are a lady. And she said I may be. We moved into a basement with thoughts of our engagement. We stayed in by the telly, although the room was smelly. We spent our time just kissing. The railway hours we're missing. This lover got us hooked up, and all my time it took her. I got a job with Stanley. He said I'd come in handy. He started me on Monday, so I had a bath on Sunday. I worked 11 hours, I bought the girl some flowers. She said she'd seen the doctor, but nothing now can stop her. I worked all through the winter, the weather brought some bitter. I put away a tenner, each winter make a better. But when the time was ready, we had to sell the telly. The evenings by the fire, with little kicks inside her. This morning I broke 50, I took her rather nifty. Got to an incubator, but 30 minutes later, she gave birth to a daughter with a year-old walker. She looked just like a mother, if there could be another. The kisses pulled from under the bed. She made a call to a sympathetic friend and made arrangements. The door was closed, there was a note. I couldn't be bothered, maybe I'll took a more engagement. Where have you been? But far away from trying to make goodbye, not being round. In the bar, the piano was found, another nail from my heart. In the bar, the piano was found, another nail from my heart. Stupid over the kills on love. I want to be good, is that not enough? They'll play me the song that makes it so tough, another nail from my heart. They'll play me the song that makes it so tough, another nail from my heart. I had excuses, those little boy lies that she computed by watching my eyes and told me firmly. She couldn't still let I bet on her heart. She tried to make up and run from the one that concerns me. I've had a bad time, now others resign. I've been such a fool, I've nothing to find. And in the bar, the piano was found, another nail from my heart. And in the bar, the piano was found, another nail from my heart. And in the bar, the piano was found, another nail from my heart. And in the bar, the piano was found, another nail from my heart. And in the bar, the piano was found, another nail from my heart. Thank you very much. This is from the Parallel World. Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Stop. There's a shadow on my heart, and I don't enjoy the time we spend apart. I'm not sure where you are. Dishes piled up in the sink. I'm not giving myself time or space to think. I wish I was living. A parallel world where time has just been rolling by. Everyone sees eye to eye. We're not even separate lives. We're not even getting near. There are hills to climb, but no one's changing gear. Can we move on from here? With a lack of blinding pros, I chew on my words, but I think that you know it's time we just let it go. To a parallel world where time has just been rolling by. wishing at a happier conclusion. How long can we go on with none of this experiences and thoughts like that goes around my head, so I went by myself straight into bed. Sleep is a chance to dream of a parallel world where things always go just as planned. Happiness is gift wrapped in, everyone knows where they stand. Of a parallel world where time is gently rolling by, everyone sees eye to eye, we're not leading separate lives. So stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Very much. There's a state on a notebook where your coffee cup was. Oh, there's eyes to the pages that I got myself lost. I was writing to tell you that I feel this tonight. I was staying on my notebook that bears your goodbye. Oh, now she's gone. Hey, I'm back on my feet. Staying on my notebook says nothing to me. Oh, now she's gone. Now I'm with her friend.
I'm with a friend.
Lips full of passion. Ooh, and coffee in bed.
Yeah, Steve. Good country.
Now, of course, you realise you have set a precedent all by yourselves. There are more backing vocals, particularly during this verse, the next verse, and all the choruses, and then the end. Now, would you like me to talk you through them, or are you going to just sort of get it by osmosis?
And we know.
All right.
With the way that you left me, I could hardly contain
Hardly contain.
the hurt and the anger, of the joy of the pain.
Joy of the pain.
Now knowing I'm single, there'll be fire in my eyes.
Fire in my eyes.
And I stand on my notebook for a new love tonight.
New love tonight.
Oh, now she's gone. Hey, I'm back on my feet. Stay on my notebook says nothing to me. Oh, now she's gone. And I'm back with a friend.
I'm with a friend.
Okay, you keep that up for this verse. Even though I start singing, you carry on, right?
From the lips to the passion to the lips to the kiss, there's nothing of your love that I ever miss. A stain on my notebook removes out that stare of the memory of late nights, the coffee in bed, of the memory of late nights, the coffee in bed. Now she's gone. Hey, I'm back on my feet. Oh,
Thank you very much, you've been terrific. I'll see you over there in a minute, or if not, I'll see you again. Thanks for coming.
Welcome to my Tilbrook. Yeah.
Big old man, very happy. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to just say a few things about this song. Firstly, by talking about, actually not about this song, about another song. Talking about a song I'm not even going to play, but that is from my album. The song I'm talking about is called GSOH Essential, in which essentially the lyric addresses the problem of being a 43-year-old man dealing with some forms of contemporary pop music and just reaching that point that all middle-aged people reach, whereby it doesn't speak to them anymore and they feel immensely frustrated, even annoyed sometimes to the point of throwing things at the television when a particularly ridiculous video is on with some meaningless music. Now, of course, I realise that sounds like a very grumpy thing to say, and when I take a step back from myself, I've always been a bit of a strange person. One of my career highlights, for instance, was when I was in 1979. There's a long-running soap opera on the radio called The Archers in Britain, and I was very pleased and proud to be featured in the background. Squeeze were featured in the background on radio in one scene in The Archers, and the character saying, "Turn that rubbish down!" I felt particularly proud to be the rubbish being played on. So that tells you something about me. So now I am the person saying, "Turn that rubbish down!" when it comes to some contemporary music videos. I think I'm particularly incensed by the package music. I think the thing that disappoints me is that I think I should be alienated from sort of young people's music, but I'm alienated in the wrong way. I don't think I'm offended enough. It's just too bland, and that's the wrong direction. So as far as I'm concerned, not all of it, of course, but a lot of the stuff that is successful. And I think back to my own childhood, and of course things were much better then. My favourite group, for instance, was the Monkees. And so I found myself in a bit of a quandary, because I actually didn't care that they were packaged and marketed and actually had their songs written for them and initially didn't play on their own records. I knew all that, it didn't bother me at all. So where does that leave me? Well, it leaves me in the very happy position of being a Monkees fan, and I was lucky enough with...
Play one!
Well, I will do, I'm just setting it up. It seems to be inexorably where it's leading to at the moment. I know I go on a bit. My name is Glenn and I am talkative, sometimes to the point of being boring. No, I just ramble on and on. Rambling, I'm thinking about adopting the name Rambling before my name, so Rambling until will be in town next time. Oh my, how he rambles. I was lucky enough to see the Monkees about 6 years ago. Myself and Chris Difford, we saw a show of theirs. But we were taken backstage to meet Davey, Peter and Mickey. I was a 10-year-old when I walked into the dressing room, though I hate those groups that gradually devolved down to one original member or that sort of stuff. It's terrible business. But it was lovely to meet them. They were very kind, and we went out and sat and saw the show, and Davey at one point said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky to have in the audience 2 members of The Suite." And the spotlight swung round to us, and It was a wonderful moment. Bless him. Eh?
Love was all true fairy tale. There was someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment coming on my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Got a chase. I doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less of a give and take. Seems the more I give, the less I got. What seems to try it, all you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Got a chase. Look out in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunting all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace. A doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I could leave her if I tried. Now I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Without a trace. A doubt in my mind. So I'm a believer. Say I'm a believer. Say I'm a believer.
Oh, she's doing it. Did I play Take Me Off Yours yet? What? Remember, yes, did I play this song yet?
I've come across a desert to greet you with a smile. My camel was so tight, it's hardly worth my while to tell you of my travels across the Golden East. I see your preparations, invite me first to feast. Take me, I'm yours, because dreams are endless. Forever there'll be a heaven in your kiss. A music belly dances distract me from a wine across two Tibetan mountains. Memories of mine, I stood some ghostly moments and days in the hills, recorded here on paper. My chills and thrills and spills. Take me, I'm yours, because dreams are better than this. Forever there'll be a heaven in your kiss. Lately been so welcome, you never seem to change. Better temptation, no matter